Hi, I am Emmanuel Wimgonchato, a Cameroonian by nationality, and currently I'm doing peace building and conflict studies in Protestant Institute of Art and Social Science, Uye, Rwanda. And also, I have been teaching in the elementary school for 6 years and also undergone training with Pedagogic In-Service Training Program of Cameroon on improving quality teaching or quality education. And also, I have done some training through workshop with some of my colleagues and other teachers from primary school as well as from early childhood. My personal philosophy to youth on youth is that youth are the leaders of today and not the leaders of tomorrow. And with them knowing that they're the leaders of today, they're going to take responsibility of their acts. So I use that in the teaching and learning or in teaching and guiding them, and that I make my planning for the teaching with the youth as well as guiding them. We sit together, we bring out the plan of the ideas in which we want to implement together. I plan with them, and we need to plan with the youth so that they will not be or will not be only observers or be the doers. They should be taking part in the planning as well as if our leaders also plan policies with youth, our society will be a great society with no violence and people will work according to what we plan together because many of us we fail because many things are being imposed on us by our leaders without involving us in the planning. Also, we need to know that youth constitute the highest percentage of the world's population. About 70% of the world's population is made of youth, and we need to take more interest in teaching and guiding the youth and plan with them so that the society is going to be a better place. And for youth to know that this society belongs to them and for them to make the change. It frustrated in the teaching and learning process nowadays is that some of the teachers still use the method that was used in the 90s. Why we need to change into the new technological era, and also some of the teachers have not improved or have not been upgraded on what the society is about, and some schools and some institutions have not yet started doing comparing studies with other people or doing exchanges with other institutions, and as well as they still lack ICT tools in which they can improve the quality teaching, which our society has become a global village, meaning we don't need to do things only limiting ourselves within us, and they forget to look at the globe as a whole. So that is my frustration, where some teachers still use their own method and they lack the ICT tools and they don't do exchange with other people from different countries to see what is happening in the world at large. My strength and my weakness as a social human being, which everyone has, my strength is that I easily adapt to the situation. I'm ready to learn at any time, and I always share my own experience, and it's one of my strengths. I like to share my experience and gain new experience from other people or other colleagues. And also a good team player. And my weakness is that I, some of the time, I easily get upset when people know the right thing and they don't want to do the right thing, which they know, or they always want to be like an eye servant to do things when someone is about or is looking at them or that his eyes is on them. That is when I don't get upset when people do that. Yeah, my personal guide which I can put towards the teaching and learning process to improve learners' outcome is that I will make sure I put in my energy and my effort and use a playaway method and making the learners to be at the center of all my activities, and also to know that learners are diverse. They have different way of learning, and each and every one of them have their own or his or her own competence, meaning that I don't need to compare them with another learner. I need to respect their ideas, their individuality, I'll include them in my planning lesson, and I'll be tolerant and be sensitive to cultural and their cultural diversity. That is some of the things I will use to implement in making sure their performance change positively. As a part of the teaching method I will use, I know there are mostly these two types of teaching method, the educate and the educate. I will use the educate method where I will let the learners do what it is good, and I'll make sure I improve on the teaching and learning condition of the learners, and I'll put the learners at the center of my learning process. That is, I'll also promote the learning condition of the learners by making them to bring out their ideas, because teaching is, is considered as an art where learners bring up their ideas and to improve on them, and creating a free learning environment with the learners, and also consider that learners are not empty vessels. They have something in them, and I'll also do to get a feedback from my learners, and I'll also give them my own feedback so that learning can be improved. And with that, everyone is free to learn, and they are not being imposed or being forced to learn what they are not supposed to learn.